I have not had an NBA talk in a good while now. I know it's been a month, but genuinely, that was one of the most fun video that I've ever made. And now we're gonna run it back because we can, and we gotta start from the top, and we're gonna start from the East, and we're gonna talk about the NBA, Detroit Pistons. Now they've been doing great. Kate Cunningham obviously deserved that East starters All Star starter spot. And I guess they just been in the mix of it. I mean, it would be funny if they still made that AD deal, but given how AD is injured, I don't know if they're gonna pull the trigger on that. Even though it'd be really, really, really funny if they did, but who knows? They got a really good. They obviously, of course, got a really good team. And the Boston Celtics at number two. I mean, why does everything have to come back to bite me? First, Carson Beck, who I clowned on for the entire season, made it to the national championship game, and he did lose hilariously. But now Jaylen Brown the Celtics are essentially a championship team now, even without Jason Tatum. And then they have that in the Patriots. Some spoils, son of a. But you have to give him props. Jaylen Brown is playing good, even though he's corny as hell. Jesus Christ. But and then we got number three, the New York Knicks, which they haven't been well. I guess they partied too hard in Vegas because for the past games after that, they've been hungover as hell. Like they couldn't do anything. Jalen Brunson had to call a players only meeting. You know how bad of a team you have to be. You know how bad of a spot you have to be for the call players only meeting. That's when it gets terrible. That's when it gets to the absolute worst limit. And now the Knicks are at it. They could trade Cat, but like I don't know what they'll trade him for, who they'll trade him for, but we'll see. We'll see, I guess. Number four, we got the Toronto Raptors. Manuel Quickly is a freaking demon. I got him on fantasy basketball. He's freaking great. And the Raptors, I mean, their most entertaining and funniest moment was Brandon Ingram throwing that water ball down, but even he's been great. I mean, it's just a confusing squad because we'll see how it goes on later in the season, but Raptors so far, they looking pretty good. Number five, Philadelphia 76ers. Tyrese Maxey has been great. VJ has come. It's Bay. You fucking weirdos. VJ, the rookie, has been sensational and great when he's playing. I mean, even though he just passed on a dunk contest, which that just helps All Star Weekend as a whole bit. But if Embiid, I guess if Embiid stays healthy, they got a shot at being like going to a second round or whatever. But yeah, then number six, Orlando Magic. They're a team that was supposed to be better than what they were right now, but same could go for the next team that's going to be talked about. But yeah, I think they'll make the playoffs either way. But and then number seven, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers, who for some reason keep shooting themselves in the foot, even though Jalen Tyson on Friday night had himself his best game. Shout out to you, Tyson. You were pretty much the only one shooting out there. What the? But Tyson's been great. Mitchell has to do a fucking carry job every single week besides that Tyson thing. But I mean, if here's the thing, I was watching that OKC game on MLK Day, and I was like, Donovan Mitchell has to do a fucking carry job every single game for us to win. When you need to depend on one player to win, it's not going to be a championship team. And it's not like Donovan Mitchell is LeBron James, all right? Donovan Mitchell's strength is shooting. LeBron James' strength is fucking everything. So like it's not gonna work if it's gonna depend on one guy. And then number eight, the Miami Heat, which I mean Wiggins has been great. Tyler Hero has been sustainable. But Bam's been great. Bam's been good, I guess. I guess he's not having good time shooting, but whatever. And then number 9, we have the Chicago Bulls, who they were looking hot coming out of the stretch of the start of the season, but now they've completely fizzled out. Maybe there'll be a play-in team. I mean, we have the same fucking 3 teams in the play-in anyway. Like, Jesus Christ. This is why Adam Silver will never be better than Roger Goodell or David Stern. But then we got number 10, the Atlanta Hawks, which they traded Trae Young. And now the jersey I have him in is cursed. And now I can't pretty much wear it. So thanks Atlanta Hawks. And I would feel better about this trade if you actually got something for him other than a washed up CJ McCollum. You traded that guy. That was all the value you could get from a Washington Wizards team that could possibly have a top draft pick, and you didn't get one of them. All you got was a washed up CJ McCollum and another fucking random. That's all you got? Like, I don't know what the fuck happened to trade value, but Jesus Christ. I swear to you, if Trae Young was traded like 2 years prior, the value would be stacked up way, way higher. Like, that guy literally owned New York and made them crash out. Like, that was a time to be alive. He made a whole city crash out. And now he's with the Wizards, which I know for some reason he wanted to be there, but Godspeed, Trae. And then number 11, you got the Milwaukee Bucks. I know it was reported that Giannis wants to stay there, but Giannis, you wouldn't look too crazy or looked at too crazy if you just like wanted out. Like, dude, genuinely, if you wanted out, everybody could understand because they are genuinely wasting your career. They are genuinely wasting your talent. They are genuinely wasting your talent. Like LeBron James in his early Cleveland years. Like, genuinely, they're wasting your talent because you're pretty much the only guy that's doing stuff. And when your number 2 option is Kyle fucking Kuzma, you're not going to win shit. Like, I'm sorry. Kyle Kuzma is your number 2 option. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, the team sucks. The guy is ugly as hell. Like, Milwaukee's not going to win shit, okay? They need to rebuild at this point because it's not working. I don't understand why Giannis is so hesitant to ask out for a trade. Like, Giannis, I bet you would like my Milwaukee, even though you were in trade rumors during the offseason. We all thought you were going to get traded to the Warriors. But Warriors, you should have made that deal. But, like, Giannis, just ask out for a trade, bro. You're wasting your career with them. And then number 12, the Charlotte Hornets, who the Cavs are going to have a rivals week game with them. Why? I think I have a good idea why. Why the fuck did they send the number 1 ESPN announcing crew to call this game? Like, why? Why? Like, I guess they just realized, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, and their brother is a rapper? Yeah, let's make it a rivals week game. We're not fucking rivals. We're not. Besides, Lonzo even barely plays. Like, what are we doing? I'm also surprised LaMelo hasn't asked out for a trade yet. I swear to God, within 5 years at least, he'll have an Antonio Brown type crash out. Just watch it happen. I swear to you, just watch it happen. Then we got 13, Brooklyn Nets. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. is their top player, and he's a fan of Andrew Tate. So I think that just sums up your franchise by a whole lot. And then you have 2 Israeli players on the team who, just like the bombs they detonate in Gaza, they fucking bomb on the court. But there's nothing exciting about this team unless you get a top fucking draft pick or something, you get a prize prospect. There's nothing good trending in your team. There's nothing besides your sick ass arena, besides your cool visuals. I guess nobody could care. Everybody could care less about your team, especially after that failed super team that y'all had. And then number 14, we got the Washington Wizards. I mean, y'all got Trey. Hopefully he pans out, and y'all got apparently a really good rookie, so maybe you can build upon that. Number 15, Indiana Pacers. I mean, I feel bad for Pascal Siakam. Poor guy is having a wasted year of his career. And then we go on to the West, where number 1 we have the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are not going to break the 73-9 record, which thank God, because guess what? The Cavs came back 3-1 to beat the 73-9 Warriors, aka the greatest team ever, and won the finals. Nobody's going to break that 73-9 record. Nobody. And it looks like they've been tired. I mean, Jalen Williams, the one with an E, has kept getting injured, and it's not looking good for him. Shea, I guess, apparently has to do a carry job like Donovan, but sometimes he gets help. Like, I think like the Hornets beat him or something. Like, they are not trending the right way, but we'll have to wait until the playoffs and for the free throw merchant to put his all, I guess. But OKC on top of the West, nobody's surprised. And number 2, we got the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, Victor Wembanyama, one game after losing to OKC, shaved his head. He despises them motherfuckers. He literally lost once to them, and he shaved his head bald. He hates them. He despises them. And they had just choked a game away from the Rockets. So, but still, Stephon Castle is one of the best guards out there, if we're being completely honest. Wemby is just being Wemby. This guy's a total alien. And they got a pretty good, solid bench. So, I mean, we'll have to wait until playoff times to see if they're really made for it. They probably aren't because of experience and the other teams on here, but we'll see. Number 3, we got the Denver Nuggets. Jokic, of course, went down. He's still out with the knee. And this team is breezing by better. If Jokic was still healthy, I bet they would have passed the Spurs for number 2 spot. But still, Nuggets, great unit. Number 4, we got the Houston Rockets, in which, I'm not as harsh on this team as I possibly could be. Because on paper, this should be a super team like Durant, Sengun, Adams, I think. Does Adams play for him? No, I don't think he does. No, what am I talking about? Durant, Sengun, Thompson. Forget the other players, but still, they have a freaking unit. But I guess the problem is their bench. I mean, Reed Shepard's a good 6-man, I guess, but like, they don't have a really good bench, and I think they should make at least a trade to get somebody good for the bench and whatnot. But we'll see. Good unit. Number 5, the Los Angeles Lakers. They've been a mess. If Luka and Austin and LeBron aren't playing well, then this team is pretty much going to lose every single game that they play if one of the 3 doesn't play great. And like, they have the worst bench in the NBA with the record that they have, absolutely, because their bench sucks. I think Gabe Vincent sucked so bad that he had everybody crashing out on Twitter. So like, their bench needs to make a move. JJ Redick needs to start creating a media storm because he's not taking LeBron's doing well when LeBron is literally one of the top scorers to your team, if not the top scorer on your team, and your bench is freaking ferocious. So like, don't go after LeBron. Like, I'm not a LeBron glazer, but at the end of the day, when are you going to start being harsh on the bench? And stop being harsh on a guy who's giving you an actual chance to win these games. Like when are you going to do that? I'm just curious, JJ. But number 6, we got the Phoenix Suns, who surprisingly are doing well. I mean, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks from from the Rockets Suns trade for KD. They've been doing well. I mean, Dylan Brooks, still a hater as always, being the Drake of the NBA, but Suns, they doing surprisingly well. Number 7, Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, Ant-Man is just, hey, Ant-Man's Ant-Man. And Rudy Gobert is still a piece of shit. Number 8, the Golden State Warriors. I would speak better about this team, but their playoff chances are over. No, I would say playoff chances. They'll more than likely make the playoffs because of Curry, but their finals chances and championship chances are over because Jimmy Butler went down with the torn ACL. And given his career and given how he's 36, it's not looking good for him. Either his career is over, or if he returns, he won't be the same player again. So it genuinely just sucks. Portland Trailblazers, I mean, besides the Zionist fucking propaganda machine and having a new coach, I mean, like what do you want me to speak about this team? Like, Brett, come on now. Deni Avdija, sorry, I'm not gonna. IDF soldier is not worth my time here, but. And then number 10 we got the LA Clippers. They're getting to it after that horrendous start and releasing Chris Paul because he wanted the team to improve. Y'all still did him dirty. You're not gonna hear the end of this, Steve or Ty Lue. Ty, you will forever be in my heart because of the championship you won. But seriously, what were you doing in them gambling tables? But this team should be at way better than what they're at right now, even if they're improving right now. But we'll see. More likely they'll be a play-in start. Yay! And then number 11, we got the Memphis Grizzlies. And let me just tell you, the recent clips of Ja, that guy is a ticking time bomb, and he seems like he's grown even more into an asshole after showing off a gun in a nightclub on IG Live. Like, the guy is just, he's gone insane. Like, he's doing shit against teammates or whatever. Like, when that Tyler Hero John Morant trade gonna happen? Because I swear to God, I'm gonna die laughing when it happens. When it's gonna happen, Pat Riley. And then number 12, we got the Dallas Mavericks, where Cooper Flag is a unit, but Cooper Flag is a great player, great all that, but Anthony Davis, he's going to get basically season-ending surgery. And I got to ask Dallas Mavericks, and especially you, Mark Cuban, how'd that trade work out? How'd it work? How's it going? Even though you got Cooper Flag, I mean, Luka is still Luka, so you'll never hear the end of it. And then number 13, we got the Utah Jazz. I don't know what the fuck Ace Bailey's doing. Kevin Love, sadly. You don't deserve this, Kevin. You deserve to be a contender team. You deserve so much better, Kevin. I'm so sorry we shipped you. You didn't deserve it. And then number 14, Sacramento Kings. I mean, the Unk Squad, as you could per se here, is working out really well, saying they're 14th in the Western Conference. Really nice. And for our respects, we should play Outstanding by the Gap Band. That'll just sum up the whole team. And then number 15, New Orleans Pelicans. Where's my dunk clip, Zion? And then you disappearing for months. When's that pipeline going to happen and raid again? Unless you're already out for a few months. Didn't he just have a hamstring evaluation, whatever? I don't fucking know. But Derek Queen looking real nice though. Yay. Lakers, Rockets, y'all better make a move at the deadline. because y'all need better benches by far. And um, Bills, Buffalo Bills. If you take Grant Udinsky away from my beloved Cleveland Browns, I'll break more than just a table. Anyways, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.